I know we all have had this kind of battle minds, right? Your mind and your head battling whether to do or not to do, whether to have or not to have, whether to hear or not to hear, whether to give an opinion or not to give an opinion. It does happen. Wrong or right? I don't know. I'm just telling you.
And action.
Dear God. So Dad, today I'm going to be very mischievous. Very, very mischievous and gossip with you. Yeah, stop rolling your eyes for me. Stop looking at me like that. Because whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to gossip. I've got some gist, So, you know how I usually would like to walk around, jog around, around nature, flowers, trees. But you sure created things beautifully, those gardens, the park is so lovely. Everything nature is lovely. I kind of like it. Anyways, so I do this, and there's this route I usually take, and Dad, why do I feel that sometimes you're very passionate? Let me tell you. So, I kind of feel that you give people so much money. They have that money. They are that rich. You need to see this house that I usually pass when I go for a walk or jog. And I covet that house. Sorry, wrong or right, but in a very good way. I just want you to give me. If you love me too now, I should be amongst the bourgeois, that have such things. And I covet this house. It's beautiful. The edifice, the way the lawns, even the pavements. You need to see the house. And packed in their car park is some sweet luxury cars. Amazing luxury cars. And I used to imagine, what kind of people live here, they must just have everything, everything made, everything good for them, their life sorted. And sometimes I feel like, maybe one day we will get there. Yeah, you and I, you promised, you said you will give us everything pertaining to life. So that's one of it for me, pertaining to life. Anyways, so back to my gist. So this day, as I was walking towards it, I saw a whole lot of people. There was an ambulance parked, police cars, security men, and all of the other megads around the house. Everybody was just gathered around that place. And now, the first instinct was, hey, what's the gist? What's the story? What's going on there? And I wanted to know. And I'm not alone in this. I know that you just want to hear a story. Everybody loves a good story. And everybody has an opinion. So you hear a story, you want to give your perspective of the story. It's not wrong. Curiosity. That's who we are. That's what we are. Yes? So I wanted to go hear the story. And I walked towards them. But as I was walking towards them, I was having some mind battles. Should I? Should I not? And my head said, leave it alone. It's not your business. My heart says, what's wrong with a very good story? You just hear. What are you going to do with it? And my head was like, no. It's people's personal space. It's their life. Leave it alone. And my heart was like, just hear the story. You won't do anything with it. It's not just hearing the story. I know we all have had this kind of battle minds, right? Your mind and your head battling whether to do or not to do, whether to have or not to have, whether to hear or not to hear, whether to give an opinion or not to give an opinion. It does happen. Wrong or right? I don't know. I'm just telling you. Okay, so, but I got close because, hey, curiosity killed the cat. I was curious. I wanted to know. So I got close and I asked one of the megats what was going on, what's everything. Because, I mean, it's my dream house, my dream life. You know, I liked it. I wanted had that narrative, you know, in my corner. Wouldn't hurt. And the security guy went, if this is how the rich live, I would rather be poor. Hey, this man, the trouble where this man gets, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, hold the breath. Whoa, this is the same life I envied. This is the same life I coveted. This is the same thing, you know, because when you are outside looking in, everything just looks like, you know, bed of roses. The grass is always greener at the other side, right? But hey, is it always greener? Your life is a fit for you. The life that you have is the one that God has given you. Focus on it and manage it. But guess what? I still wanted to know. So I still pushed to know. So I started asking them, so what happened? What transpired? What's going on? Why is the ambulance here? Why is the police here? And they gave the story, just a little bit of the story. The man was always having issues with the wife, battered the wife was unconscious, the ambulance has taken it away, the children are fighting themselves. It was a whole lot of shenanigans. And at the point where the guy was telling me the story, my head won. And that's when I heard very clearly, someone's life, someone's space, stay out of it. And I heard you loud and clear. As much as I wanted those gists, I knew it wasn't right. What would I do with the story? Maybe retell it, tell someone else, and then someone else tell someone else, and then one else tell someone else. And then we propagate stories of another person's personal life. How does it change the narrative for you? What value does it add? Okay, so, but it taught me another lesson, and that lesson is that the grass is never greener on the other side. Your grass is green enough. Your life is a fit for you. What you have at every point in time is the choices and decisions you have made with your God. Right, Father? So, yeah, as much as I love the good things, as much as I love the luxuries, I also know that contentment is key. And I'm grateful for every single thing that you have done. I'm grateful for who I am. I'm grateful for what I am. And I'm grateful for where I am today. And I tell you, yeah, I'll let the gossips be. I'll let the gist be. Because I am who you said I am. Thank you for another lesson learned. This is your daughter. I'm checking in.